had these three women come out of...
So it's kind of easy to find topics now. Some of them that I didn't even think I'd talk about, but here you go. Scrolling through TikTok, they just say watch the reactions of the people watching the reactions of the kids seeing the trailer of the new Little Mermaid. So I said, okay. So, it's like 2 minutes long. So the little kids getting excited. So I'm trying to figure out why they getting excited. They get like really excited. So I'm like, but it's all little black kids. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I think I know she was about to be black, but I see their fucking reactions of them seeing the fucking Little Mermaid black. I don't fucking tear up or feel emotional for shit. Unless my family's in danger and I'm trying to keep it together. I don't feel emotional for I see shit all day on TikTok. I don't be feeling emotional for a rack of shit. That shit, I don't know where that shit came from. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? As soon as they showed the last video and I get to see what they was so emotional for and why, and the reactions of why they kept turning around looking at their parents getting excited because she's black, she got dreads. So I'm like, oh shit. They are like, these kids that watched the trailer that they were showing, they still in the programming stages. They say you program until you 7 or whatever. So they all under a certain age and they seeing this and they getting excited. Now you see why they fucking did this shit to us. For everybody that grew up in the 80s, grew up in the 70s, well, the 90s, the 80s babies, the 70s babies, everything they did to us and what they just showed us. White. So I didn't think it was nothing wrong with it. Well, we know they're going to be white, so. But what if they would have gave us a black Batman? What if they would have gave us a black Superman? We'd be living in a whole different world, seriously, because most of these motherfucking kids out here, before they become these so-called ratchet ass teens, what are they? They kids. They watch cartoons. That's what they do. So most of our movies growing up, where we get to see all black people, is shit like Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. And that shit don't end well. None of our fucking movies ended well. None of them. None of them. Name one. They don't end well. So I told you about the programming on old videos when I was talking about the old videos. Like I knew that was serious that we have. Like, now I see why everybody was excited about the Black Panther, but we older now. So the little kids, now I see why they were so excited to see the Black Panther. I didn't get it until I seen this trailer with these little girls. All these little girls seeing themselves in this fucking character. I didn't get it at all. I was like, oh, I didn't get it then. I don't know why I didn't get it then. Oh, fuck it. But we all knew the Black Panther was black. Hold up. I don't know where I left off, but yeah, you never know the importance of that shit until you see it. I mean, everybody was excited about the Black Panther, but we knew the Black Panther was black because they called him the Black Panther, so we already knew that. So the reactions of that was a little different. The reaction was a little different when they see a little white poster of the Little Mermaid, toys of the Little Mermaid, then all of a sudden they see a real fucking live movie with the Little Mermaid and she look like them. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. And that shit, I told you, it just hit me like, what the fuck? Like, we didn't have that. We didn't have none of that. We didn't have no representation. The only representation we had, we'd be in the movie, but we gonna be the bad guy, or we gonna be the thief, or the sidekick, or whatever. I mean, and they only got us locked up on the Batman, whatever. Are they gonna make us Captain America? Are they gonna make us Iron Man? They're making the black girl Iron Man. But for little boys, somebody like powerful as the Hulk or Superman or Batman, make them black. Just see what happens. I mean, they did it on the CW show. I think it was CW. They had the black girl become Batwoman or whatever. She homeless. She see the suit. She get the suit, start doing shit. You know what I'm saying? They did that, and they canceled that show. I don't even think they canceled the raid. It was actually, I started to watch that shit. That shit was pretty interesting. So, our representation in movies, like, if you think back to Batman, the only time you seen the black motherfucker in that first movie with Jack Nicholson is when he was on the bell tower. That probably wasn't the only part, but when he was on the bell tower and he was going to get the Joker, he kicked that black dude down the stairs. And I remember being a little ass kid watching that movie. I was a little ass kid. I was like, hold up, when that movie come out? 88? I got my phone right here.
Their houses like.
Hold up, I'm on TikTok. You might hear some shit. So hold up, I'm gonna check that movie and tell you how old I was and the way I reacted to that moment. Cause you know, Batman was known for not killing nobody. Batman started in 1915? Seriously? That movie came out in 89. I was 4 years old. And I'm 4 watching this movie. So I'm like 1 year older than my child that she is now. Where you going? So mind you, I'm 4 years old and I'm watching Batman and I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm a kid. I love Batman. But at the end, towards the end, he fighting in that bell tower. He kicked that black dude down the fucking whole stairwell of the bell tower that was high as shit. And I remember one of my older cousins say, I thought they said Batman don't kill nobody. So I'm thinking like, what do you mean? He ain't kill nobody, he just kicked him. They like, dog, he kicked the nigga down the fucking like 30 stories. And then as an adult, I go back and watch that. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? He killed that nigga. Seriously. That's the only person that looked like that died in that movie. Other than the Joker. Hold up. So I don't even know where I left off, but yeah. Like, think about all our movies. All our movies was gangster movies. black man down in his luck type movies, sidekick roles, and all that shit. And you could like see the effects 20 years later, 10 years later, you can see them. So the Black Panther came out in 2018. That's the first male lead black movie other than Blade came out. And that's all within a 30-year time span. So to see the reaction of little 4 or 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds reacting to the Little Mermaid being black, that's a big deal. Hold up. So like, yeah, like most of our representation in movies, we getting fucking killed, and especially like horror movies and shit. They always say the black man dies first and all that shit. They was showing that shit for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? Like, something struck me when I watched Thor, the new Thor. They killed off that white lady. And I thought I was like, hold up, what's going on here? Why they do that? Cause look, all of the fucking superhero. Hold up. So yeah, we was most known for getting killed the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Drug dealers, homeless people, hustlers, pimps, all that shit. Rappers, gangsters, whatever. Not knowing that image was in the minds of the youth, and now they calling out, trying to stop the shit because the youth is out of control. And you see why? I did the Michael Myers effect video. I told y'all these motherfuckers, like, they're out of fucking control. We sit back and we just like, oh, it's the white man, blah blah blah. It's actually the way you raise your kid, because you have a kid next door to that motherfucking kid that committed murder, and he don't do that shit because his parents don't let him watch certain shit, or he don't see certain shit. Like, I try to protect both my daughters from seeing or hearing certain shit. Like, but I told you, my oldest daughter got TikTok. I sit there a couple of times, and she know what not to listen for me to listen. Like, she know not what to play when I'm around her. She probably watch the videos when I'm not around, because I'm on TikTok now, and I'm glad I am, because now I see what the fuck, like, they feeding the kids. And it's basic stereotype shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not typing in, or you're not watching certain videos or liking certain videos, they're just gonna give you the same shit of what you already watching. So I'm sitting there, and you know, with kids, like, they like to go along and get along. Whatever's popular, they're gonna jump on it. Whatever viral, it's gonna be hot, whatever. So she like, a song will play on her phone while she watching TikTok, and I hear that shit. As soon as them cuss words come, she changing that shit, cause she know I'm about to be like, what is that? What you watching? I thought they had a setting on that motherfucker that just shows kid videos, but no. That shit is not for kids though. And I'm mad that her mother, when she wanted to first start the account, her mother told me, no, don't start her account. Telling me no, because I ain't know nothing about it, so I'm just thinking this is the regular kid app, because I've been hearing like, oh, kids be on the blah blah. she tell me no. So I say okay. Next thing you know, she come back over there with a new phone, and she on TikTok, and I'm like, hold up, your mom said you can't be on that. And she act like I don't have a say so. But over here, when she come to me, I have a say so. So I'm like, yeah, but you know, I tried to start it for you last time because I ain't know nothing about it, and your mom said no. Oh, she let me get it now. She ain't say nothing to me. Hold up.